All good. So I'm gonna go over the trade that I not took in the morning session, just planned it. Since I don't have any accounts, I just planned some trades. That's it. So first I'm gonna go over the Gbpusd. So as you can clearly see what I did in the morning session. This is 1 minute time frame, right? Yeah. So I can explain it in 5 minutes. Yeah, this is 5 minutes. You can clearly see um, can clearly see price drop all the way down, rebalance that H1 fair value gap, drops down, grab this liquidity, give the change the shutter delivery, pull back, like tap the breaker, sorry, tap the fair value gap, trade all the way up. Um, Clearly see this London session high has been taken. When I was in the morning, the Asian session also has been taken. And it's pulled back. This is a data candle. That big candle is just a data candle. Drop all the way down on the respecting this fair value gap, which is somewhere around like 8:30. I was not in that market. I was I in the morning I was like 9 o'clock. I opened the market somewhere around here. So as soon as market open, it's manipulating higher, invert all the fair value gaps in lower time frame, and give the breakout structure in lower time frame. But in high time frame, you can clearly see it's manipulating higher and drops lower. There is no breakout structure. There is no inversion. What I expected is this is a current swing, and it rebalances to this level, get drops down, sweep all those lows, give the market structure shift, and take that buy side. So buy side has been taken. So we are at high time frame fair value gap. So first leg, rebalance this liquidity, like session high is also taken. This is the swing, like this is the last swing, right? Rebalance this fair value gap goes up. I identified the sweep, so it's clean sweep. So I got all the inversion in all time frames like this inversion, everything. But there is no breakup structure displacement as well. Fair value gap in order to see lower prices like there is continuation. Unfortunately, it's like clean rejection. Like you can clearly see the fair value gap still holding. This value gap still holding, just a clean rejection. Then it started displace back up to this spot and previously high. So this is also the previous day low. So the previous day low has been swept, breakout structure, and it's clear bullish, go all the way up to the previous day high, and it's just keep on going higher. So I was getting manipulated here. In 1 minute, I will explain it in even clear. So you can clearly see this. This is a 9 o'clock accumulation. So I will give right accumulation, manipulating higher, sweep all this liquidity, and it is also position high is taken, this liquidity taken, first leg taken, accumulation happened, we inverted this, breakout structure, big displacement fair value gap. So I was entered, put my entry here, paper trading my entry was here and put the stop at the high and try to expect the price to reach at least this low and London low should be the final target. That was my game plan at least. But what happened here is just a clean manipulation. So accumulation manipulating either side to manipulating upside and manipulating downside and just keep on going higher. So the order flow is completely bullish. So my read for the market today is not right. My read is not right. I just missed some major part of the draw on liquidity for today. So what happened here is it just manipulating to either side, like to the upside and downside. The value of still holding might be an SMT. I didn't notice this. Might be an SMT. We got this inversion. This inversion. This would be our entry model. If I'm not wrong. This is I don't know, bro. I don't like to enter this kind of trades. Even if it is a missing, if it is a loss, I should accept that. So what happened here is it's manipulating lower. We got this inversion and we got this inversion. So everything has been inverted here. I'll just keep on going higher and take all those liquidity. So this is where I get trapped. So what's the reason why it's not worked? I can explain it in 1 hour because the 1 hour is very clear. Mm-hmm. M5, M15. Yep, 1 hour. If you can see the 1 hour, so the price takes some sort of liquidity and inverted some major sell side liquidity and inverted all these gaps and give the change the trader delete and display higher, right? So it swept this high and it started displace lower, drop lower, and you find there is no structure here. It just drops lower. There is no structure, nothing. So this is a change of structure. There is our internal liquidity, internal sell side liquidity. So price just drops lower. There is no structure, just drops lower. Yeah, exactly at 75 DRT for the whole swing, exactly at 75 DRT because we already swept the major low. We already inverted all these gaps and it's displaced higher. So we got our internal liquidity here. So we got the fair value gap here. So inside the same, we need to be bullish. Obviously, we need to be bullish at least to this point. And if it gets flipped, we can target this, and this should be obviously the next target, right? So what happened here is it just dropped down to the 75 DRT, rebalanced to the recently formed higher time frame fair value gap, drops down. So proper market maker buy model in higher time frame. First leg rebalance the recently found fair value gap and drops down, swept this liquidity like the 75 DID just swept this low. This also a previous day lows, and we got this tiny inversion, break of structure, and this value getting inversed at 9 o'clock. So 9 o'clock, I expected some continuation inside this range. So after this sweep, I expect like this is our 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock kind of like thing. Yep. So like so after sweep this high, if it's print any sort of model because we are inside the high technical fair value, right? So I can expect lower price of this and this. But actually the draw, my read is not right. It's actually this side. If you see this side, we are at 75 DRT. We take this liquidity. We are at the fair value gap. We are just sub the first leg. We are inverted this candle and we also give the breakout structure here. So obviously we can expect the draw should be higher. But due to this reason, big fair value, I got confused and it's kind of ran through. I'll take this high and that's it, man. That's totally it for the day. In what should I say? In Gbpusd, I just get manipulated today. That's it. One entry I just planned. After that, gold. I didn't plan for any sort of entries other than this. So gold just keep on dropping lower. You can clearly see just keep on dropping lower. Yeah. So gold just keep on dropping lower. There was a huge drop on in gold for the last 2 days due to the war, I think. So after the London session low has been taken, it's a huge drop, like from this side to this, a huge drop. They recently found a fair value, just rebalanced it, drops lower, swept the recent low, like the swept this candle low. And you can clearly see if I plot this high to this low, the rejection block, you can clearly see the 1, 2, 3 third quadrant, which is 50% level, got respected. Take support at the 50% level, displaced higher, break body closed above this range and it drops lower and it's respecting this level. Even if you are not entering here, if you see this kind of rejections, you can put down entry here, put the stop at this low and expecting some continuation, some inversion, whatever it is, right? So if you because you understand it's keep on rejecting, right? So so the rejection block, the rejection break, 50% level holding, we got the breakup structure, we got the fair value gap, and you can clearly see it's beautifully respecting the body stayed above the 50% level, and it's beautiful reaction. Then it started displace higher, inverted this gap, give the structure shift, and two fair value gaps. So inside this range, we need to be bullish. Obviously, we can expect higher prices that I can expect at least to the recent higher tension fair value, which is high H4 bullish fair value, that is sellers fair value, bearish fair value. So should be my target. So what happened here is it's trade higher, drop down to the breaker to this fair value, which is very crucial. So I don't like to see like 1, 2, 3. I don't like to see any can reach this spot. This should be the protected place. This is what I expect the price to hold in order to see higher prices. So it's getting tapped and try to trade higher. Fail to take this high, instead drops lower. Take this internal, which is just for this break, this should be the internal. And we got the inversion. So what else we need to check? We need to see the breakout structure plus fair value gap. Nothing happened. It just give that inversion, clean 5 minute inversion, but fail to take that high. Instead drops lower. So instead drops lower. You can clearly see high, low, high, low, high, low, high, low. Next, the high created an inefficiency, and it's just getting tabbed here and it just keep on going higher towards that fair value. You got it right? Yeah. So internal liquidity has been swept, inversion trying to take that high, drop slow, just keep on dropping low, slow candles, small, tiny, high, low, high, low, high, low. This is where we get the change the state displacement. The candle closed the bow, pull back to the fair value gap. Beautiful price action, brothers. Beautiful result to till this quarter. All good. This is the thing which I did in the today's session. I didn't take any trades. Tomorrow it's gonna be a new day because I bought new account like 50K. I will do it pretty good. I know it. I have a lot of plans, so I'm not gonna risk too much. I will risk conservatively and try to catch A plus plus setups and try to pass the accounts. And yeah, let's see how it will work.